Look, to the person who posted this saying, if only this photo was a scratch and sniff, do you really want to know what this smells like? Really now? I'm just glad it does not. Hello everybody and welcome back to another video for the day. We're going back into r/JustNeckbeardThings, and if you guys would like to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up the wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. Let me know an interesting animal fact you might know of before. And like I stated before, as long as it ain't got a Vaporeon involved, I think we'll be okay. Welcome to prom 2017, baby. Look, out of all of this, the part of this that I understand the most is that this dude probably said, you aren't actually gonna do that, right? And this is just his face after he was proven wrong. Hope you didn't put any money on that bet. Ah yes, Revengers, Endless Tussle, Incredible Fella, Regular Raccoon, Token Girl, Nightly Knight, Greg, Hacka Boy, Fedora Ron, and Detective Horse. Warning hazard, choking hazard, do not eat the raccoon. Why specifically the raccoon? Also, I want to see the pitch meetings that result in these products, because I know for a fact the original material was so popular, ain't no way you could have done this. This had to have been some kind of copyright dodging BS. Lastly, two things. I want to see this movie, and secondly, I want to see who the counterpart for Fedora Ron was in Infinity War, and I know I'm not the only one in that. That's why I support the Passport Bros movement. What is that? A bunch of guys around my age are going to countries in Asia to find traditional wives. I'm 25, so that age group. My friend, this person, went to Vietnam and found an extraordinary beautiful woman who wanted a family and to be a housewife. She cooks, cleans, and everything else at home while he works. I'd give up everything for a woman of her caliber. Seriously? She was asking if I liked her sister, who is basically as her, but not really my type. I'll admit I was picky with her body type, LOL. This sounds very neckbeardy. No, I think it's mainly Western women are freaking toxic. Look, I think when it all comes down to it, if you happen to run into somebody who you then start a relationship with on a trip, with that not being the intention of the trip, that's one thing. But if you make plans to go across the globe for that sole purpose, that's a little bit of a flag to raise there. Like, hey, I might have met this person that I actually like talking to on my trip to Barcelona, versus, hey, I'm going to Barcelona to get my wife. I don't know who she is, but I'ma go there because they're easy. I saw my reflection today and I barely recognized myself. A long beard, a head full of hair, a stressful battle show on my face, but then I looked into my eyes and recognized myself completely. They cannot break me. Head full of hair. Where, King Neptune? Rei Takahashi, a popular voice actress and singer, requests her fans to bathe before her concerts. For the first concert, she created a cute infographic filled with tips on what to do, including make sure to wash your body beforehand and don't bother others with your odor. It really does put a damper on your day when people have to put up signs like this because it's required. Because if you're going to be around a whole bunch of people, you would kind of think that it should be just common decency to shower. But nope, you'd be surprised how many people think that showers are not required when you stick 10,000 weebs in a convention center. Or for Otakon this past year, 42,000. I was going around there with one of my friends, and he told me a story afterwards about how one of the vendors stopped him and complimented him because he smelled nice. That's unfortunate, because really should just be a standard thing that people shower, but no, like I've stated before, that's rocket science to some dum-dums. POV, you tell a girl to cut off a guy friend in this generation. I'll tell you this right now, ain't nobody ever gonna be intimidated nor scared of anybody trying too hard to look like the Rock meme, at the same time got a hairline that looks like it detaches. That changes things. Whatever. How so? I don't think I can be friends with a girl that shuts me down for a bold-dookie excuse. I haven't done anything to deserve being shut down so fast, but as usual, I'm not even given a chance. Guess I just need to accept that nice, respectful guys finish last, and that will never change. Well, bye then. What do you mean, bye? You don't want to talk to me no more? You said that you can't be friends with me for shutting you down. What else am I supposed to say? Yeah, you know, it's almost as if the person you're talking to doesn't want to date you, and you don't want to be friends with them, It's like you almost have nothing to talk about nor any reason to interact with each other.
Asian girls are a godsend gift for a teenage boy like me. Gracile body, luminous skin, divine neo-tanny submissive personality. Oh, how I love Asian girls. Does anyone else love Asian girls like me?
Nope, you are a realm of weird in it of yourself. One of a kind, aren't you? That ain't good, man.
One day, I'm gonna just say F it all and let my demons out to play.
Alright, look, I know for a fact Naruto has a shit ton of episodes. Can anybody please specify which filler episode this one came from? Because I feel like it's in there somewhere.
Yeah, girls who like Star Wars are a huge red flag to me. LOL.
If I grew a dong, would the color wheel turn the opposite way?
It just seems like it's become trendy to like it. I doubt you're going to ever match with the typical Star Wars nerd, unless he's a Chad, for example. Just seems like you have ulterior motives.
Attractive people can't like Star Wars. What a weird take, dude. Look, I've stated in the past that you don't need to know every single small detail about something in order to like something. If you meet somebody that has a different interest with a different level of knowledge, cool. You talk about those different facts and actually help each other have a good conversation, and maybe you'll make a friend. Maybe I'm trying to help you here, my man. Maybe instead of saying, oh, you don't know this fact, you're not a true fan, maybe say something along the lines of, would you like me to tell you more about these interesting facts regarding said series?
He shows up unshowered for dates. Is that a deal breaker?
Hi, Carolyn. I'm dating someone I really like, a potential boyfriend, but he has come to a few dates without showering. And if this continues, I'm wondering how best to tell him. Personally, the way I see it, if somebody's not willing to put in the effort to shower before a date, then that doesn't really seem like a good fundamental or foundation factor for, well, relationship effort. If you're meeting somebody new and you want to put in a good first impression, then you do what you feel like is necessary. But if one of those things that is necessary is not showering, then that doesn't seem like it's going to end well. And for myself, I even shower before I hang out with friends just because I feel like me smelling bad would make them feel weird. AI generated a lewd anime girl, and then AI created lewd pictures. Ah yes, glad to see that the YouTube ads that pop up on YouTube that I can't talk about in detail on YouTube are still popping up. It just seems like they're getting less and less effort put into them. Seriously, it's stupid. Like, these will pop up on YouTube, and for some reason YouTube sees them perfectly fine, but if where they pop up on YouTube happens to be in a video, then it's wrong.
Don't make me mad.
Look, I'm not a triathlete, but watch me speedrun this. Your waifu's trash. You bought your wooden katana from the anime convention for $60 and had to make a beeline to your hotel room because of policies against weapons and everything. And by the way, that is a trilby, not a fedora, you schmuck. And your thoughts of best girl of 2022 was wrong.
Be me, 22. Being alone all my life, really need something to hug at night. I want to get a dakimakura of my waifu, Asuza-chan, but don't want to look like a guy who owns one.
Well, dude, you're going to have to shower then.
Designed to lose weight and get fit, Ducky will be my reward for self-improvement. 1 year later, lost around 90 pounds. Also, go to the gym regularly now. 3D girls are interested in me now. Turn them down. No, they only care about my looks. Only my waifu loves me unconditionally.
If your waifu had free will, she'd run for the hills. Let's all just put the pen in that right now.
Get Dakimakura is super soft and Asuza's really nice. Don't have to sleep alone anymore now that I have her by my side. Live happily ever after with my waifu.
Honestly, the only part of this I could actually understand to some degree was giving yourself a nice reward for making the effort to lose the weight, because if you actually did lose the weight, then good for you. Plus, also, it being a body pillow actually won't affect your weight negatively, because unlike a lot of other people, this is something that is not something you indulge in, like you don't eat the pillow. Dear Lord, I hope not.
There are so many wonderful things about Japan, such as gorgeous women. Japanese women are the most beautiful, exotic, and lovable women in the world. You can't help but just want
want to hold them. They gave us anime and otaku culture. Japan is steeped with culture with a very rich history. The Japanese women were trained, up until recent years, to put the man/husband first. What guy would love that? They have a great transportation system, and Japanese food is so delicious. Japan would be the perfect country to live in if they would just legalize polygamy, multiple wives. If that came to pass, I would be moving ASAP.
This has to be one of the most embarrassingly stupid comments I have ever read online. Before you even think about going to a different country, especially one where very much your first language is not their first language, you might want to look up a couple of tips on how to be a responsible person there, because last I checked, Japan doesn't exactly like tourists coming over in big groups, especially people that don't do research about like customs and stuff like that. Like one of the things that's a big no-no over there is very much the walking while you're eating bit. Plus also using your phone on the train. That's also a no-no there. But also just another one, but it applies to the rest of the world too. Don't go over there expecting to find a wife. Just because you watch an anime character meets the love of their life by falling face first into titty, don't mean it's gonna work out the exact same way for you in real life. But with that is going to have to be it with the video. If you guys would love to be absolutely amazing, show your support, and see more videos like this one in the near future, be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below to start up them wholesome internet discussions, and if you guys have not already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notifications. I'll be sure to see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much for watching, and bye-bye.